Sony Pictures Studio. This is Jeopardy!
Thank you, Johnny, and welcome everyone to another exciting game of Jeopardy!
Thank you, Alex, and this is Game 5 of my run of Jeopardy! 2nd Edition for the PlayStation 1. And I have a 4-game total of $30,000. Let's see how well I do with adding to it.
Let's see if you like these first-round categories.
Alright, let's take a look.
That's revolting. 20th century novels. I forget. American hodgepodge. Movie quotes. And here's the final category. Guys named Gary. Your choice, player one.
Let's start with movie quotes for 100.
This 1972 mafia film's last line is Don Corleone.
What is The Godfather?
Player one. Right you are.
Movie quotes 200.
As Carl Denham, Robert Armstrong calls this 1933 title animal the eighth wonder of the world.
Is that it? Anyone?
Who's King Kong? Oh. I forget for 100.
This president pushed for a New Deal in 1932 and appealed to the forgotten man at the bottom of the economic pyramid.
Who's Franklin Delano Roosevelt? Oh. American Hodgepodge 100.
Not far from the Arctic Circle, Kotzebue is the second largest Eskimo village in this U.S. state.
What is Alaska?
Player one. Well done, yes.
American Hodgepodge 200.
This Green Mountain state has half as many cows as people.
What is Nebraska?
Player one. Good answer, but sorry.
No.
That's wrong. Anyone at all?
What is VT? Vermont. And there's the Daily Double. It's a video Daily Double.
Player one, please make your wager.
Alright, well I can risk up to 500, so let's go ahead and do that.
Ironically, this animal found in Michigan's nickname is no longer found there in the wild.
What is Wolverine?
Player one. You got it.
Yes! American Hodgepodge 400.
Cities in this diamond state include Wilmington and Dover.
What is
Player
Delaware?
one. Ooh, sorry.
No. Florida.
Cities in this diamond state include Wilmington and Dover.
Player one. Definitely.
Okay, what happened on that $400 clue was that Johnny read the wrong one. And that was what threw me off. Movie quotes for 300.
In The Jerk, this comedian said, "I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit."
Who's Steve Martin?
This Western star says in The Alamo, "Republic. I like the sound of the word."
Who is John Wayne? Movie quotes 500.
In Speed, this actress said, "Oh, sure, it's just like driving a really big Pinto."
That was Sandra Bullock. Alright, let's go somewhere else. I forget 200.
Jack Dempsey in 1926 and Ronald Reagan in 1981 quipped, "They forgot to do this."
What is duck? Okay. Guys named Gary 100.
Now semi-retired, this Far Side cartoonist got his start at the San Francisco Chronicle in 1979.
Who is Gary Larson? Guys named Gary 200.
He appeared with Tom Hanks in Forrest Gump and Apollo 13, and with Nicolas Cage in Snake Eye.
Who's Gary Sinise?
Player one. You got
However you
it.
say that? Yeah. Guys named Gary 300.
This South African won golf's Masters tournament in 1961.
Who's Gary Player?
Player one. Right you are.
Guys named Gary 400.
This South Dakota native was the golden tone voice of TV's Laugh-In.
Anybody.
Gary Owens. Guys named Gary 500.
A Russian chess grandmaster, this man lost to a computer in 1997.
Gary Kasparov. I forget for 300.
In this Eagles Hotel song, some dance to remember, some dance to forget.
What is Hotel California? 20th Century Novels 100.
In its last chapter, the hero tells his father, "Love means not ever having to say you're sorry."
Is that it? Anyone?
What is Love Story? Oh. I forget for 4.
In this 1945 Hitchcock classic, Gregory Peck doesn't remember if he committed a murder.
What is Psycho?
Player one. Ooh, no.
No.
Sorry.
What is Spellbound? I forget for 500.
You probably forgot you knew this word was Greek for forgetfulness.
What is amnesia? Oh. Alright, 20th century novels 200.
Ralph survives on the island, but Piggy is less lucky in this William Golding classic.
What is Lord of the Flies?
Well done, yes.
Novels 300.
Albert Camus' French work, L'étranger, has been translated as The Outsider, but more commonly as this.
Finally, we hear from the computer player. What is The Stranger?
Yes.
The Stranger, okay.
If you would, player 3.
20th century novels. For 400, Alex.
Norman Mailer was just 25 when this naked 1948 bestseller, his first novel, was published.
What is The Naked and the Dead?
'20th century novels. For 500, Alex.
Saul Bellows' title characters include Herzog, Humboldt, and this man, the Rain King.
Nobody?
E. Henderson. Alright, one category still in play.
That's revolting. For 100, please.
In 1846, settlers in what is now this western state staged the Bear Flag Revolt.
What is Utah?
Player 1. Oh, regrettably.
No.
Anyone?
California.
How about That's Revolting? For 200, please, Alex.
This gladiator slave revolt was crushed in 71 BC when he died in battle against Marcus Licinius Crassus.
Player 2?
Who is Spartacus?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Player 2, you choose.
That's revolting. For 300.
During World War I, this British adventurer led the Arabs in a revolt against Turkish rule.
Who's Lawrence of Arabia? Alright.
That's revolting. For 400?
In 1831, he led a famous slave revolt in Virginia.
Turner. Alright, last
Now
clue.
to finish off the round.
In 1794, nearly 13,000 soldiers were called out to put down this rebellion in Pennsylvania.
What is the Whiskey Rebellion? Alright, well that's the end of the first round.
Doing after the Jeopardy round. You're playing very well, player 1.
Not really.
You're still in the thick of it, player 3. Player 2, you're in last place, but you do get to start things off first.
Low scoring first round. Those clues in that first round were hard. Well, maybe the second round will go better.